Hi everyone, welcome back to Guitar Image YouTube channel. Alright, today we're going to have a very interesting look at two Dumble style pedals. Okay, so the very first pedal is by Preamp FX, right? This is a SSS tube preamp. Okay, there are actually tubes within the pedal itself. Okay, we did a full video review on this pedal, so if you have not checked it out, do go to the link below in the description and check it out. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this pedal clean. Okay, I'm not going to push it to distortion or overdriven territory. Okay, and the settings on this pedal will remain similar. I'm not going to change this pedal at all. Okay, now this pedal is going into my HX Stomp, and in the HX Stomp I have my compressor turn on with an IR. Okay, a David Hislop 212 greenback IR, and then into a plate reverb. That's all. Okay, so this is the amp part of things, right? The preamp and the IR and the reverb. Okay, so at the front of the chain is what we're going to have is this Gladio pedal by Cornerstone. So let's talk about this pedal right now. We have not done a review on this, so we're going to talk a little bit more in depth, and let's hear a little bit more of the tones that Gladio can produce. Okay, so Gladio itself has two different channels. Channel on the left, A and B, or 1 and 2 if you call it. Okay, on the left and right both you have your volume, gain, tone, volume, gain, tone. Right? On channel 1, what's special is there's a comm switch. So if you flip it more to the left, okay, you get more compression. You flip it to the right, you get less compression but more volume. Okay? On channel 2, you have a switch that's called jazz or rock. Okay, jazz basically means a little bit smoother. Okay, rock gives you a bit more grit, a bit brighter in tone. Alright, and finally you have a switch in the middle right here. Now this switch is basically just to determine whether you want to have it as a individual channel. So if I press channel B, it jumps from A to B, and if I press channel A, it jumps from B to A. Or if you flip it to the right, you can actually have a stack option of both channels. Okay, so I'm going to flip it to the left for a start. Alright, so right now let's hear the clean tone that's coming out from the Preamp FX SSS into the HX Stomp without the Gladio turn on. Okay, so here you go. Alright, so that is basically the clean tone. It's just at the edge of breaking up, but still more towards the clean side. You definitely can hear that fatness of the Dumble type style amp. Okay, it is really fat and it's very thick in tone. Okay, so right now let's check out the Gladio. Okay, so in Gladio, I'm going to basically put the volume at half, the gain. I'm going to back off a little bit at 9 o'clock, and the tone probably in the middle. Let's hear how it sounds. Okay, I'm going to use the less compression because I have a compressor turned on already. So let's go hear a sound. Okay, so it's a very nice added touch to the sound. Okay, it still remains fat. That's the first very important thing. And when you go to the lines, it just sings out like there's so much grit to it, like there's so much bite to it, and it sounds very nice. Okay, and it's pretty gainy already if you realize. Okay, because it's actually pushing the tubes within the Triple S. Okay, maybe if you're not using a tube preamp but a normal amp modeling, you might need to push up the gain a little bit more. But in this case, I'm getting a lot out of a 9 o'clock gain setting. Okay, so let's just maybe push up a little bit more. Let's hear how it sounds. Okay, so at gain at 12 o'clock is already pretty high gain. Not really how you want to use a Dumble style kind of pedal, but hey, it can do high gain stuff, and if you go to the bridge, it really rocks out pretty nicely. Okay, so I think personally I'll put it around 9 o'clock, but let's check out full gain and let's hear how that sounds. More compression. Less compression. Okay, so you can actually play around with the compression switch up to your taste of how much compression do you like. I think I like a little bit more open sound, so I'm going to push it more to the right. Okay, so I'm going to back it down back to my 9 o'clock position, or it might even be lesser, just to give me that first stage kind of a bluesy thing going on. Okay, so that is channel 1. Okay, moving on to channel 2 right now. Okay, so I'm going to set the gain pretty much similar at 9 o'clock, and let's hear how this sounds. Okay, straight away you can hear it's a slightly different voice, OD style or Dumble style. Okay, I feel that this side is a little bit darker. This side has a little bit more grit to it. Yep, so definitely channel 2 is a little bit darker in tone. It's nice as well, so it's just different. It boils on the preference again. But hey, now you got 2 channels to play with. You can choose how you like, which one can be your first stage, which one can be your second stage. Alright, so I'm just going to explore a little bit more. Let's push up the gain a little bit on channel 2. go for the jazz. The rock. You can hear that the rock pushes the edge a little bit more, whereas the jazz is slightly smoother. Okay, again, just different touch, different texture to the sound. Okay, so you choose which style do you like. Okay, let's push the gain all the way to the max and let's hear how noisy it can get. Let's try the same thing for channel 1. Channel 2. Okay, so channel 2 once again shows that it has that low growl character going on, whereas channel 1 is a bit more more towards the low to high mids, is pushing the mids a little bit more. So again, it's all up to choices of what kind of EQ do you like for certain sounds. Like maybe for me personally, I like a little bit more low end when I'm doing my rhythm, and maybe I need a little bit more mids when I'm doing my lead line. So I might do a rhythm on channel 2 and then push channel 1, okay, to do some lines. Alright, but having both at max gain is going to kill everything. Okay, so I'm just going to push it all back down to maybe around the 9 o'clock position. Okay, let me hear how that sound. Okay, so I've roughly set it to how I like it on channel 1. Okay, and then the channel 2 sounds something like this. So let's say if I want to stack both channels together, okay, I'm going to flip it the middle switch to the right. Okay, let's hear how it sounds. Okay, let's start with channel 2 first. Okay, that's a very nice way to do it, like channel 2 on rhythms and then kick in channel 1 for a slightly more edgy lead. Let's try the other way around now. Yeah, so a very to me a very versatile pedal, okay, with the options of you being able to change different Dumble tones on channel 1 and then channel 2. Okay, so if you haven't checked out the Gladio pedal, okay, do check it out. Okay, go to our friends at JMF Guitars. Okay, they carry both pedals right now, and they're in stock. Okay, and they run out very fast. All right, so personally, this PCU FX tube preamp already gives a very nice clean tone, which is your bass tone, very fat kind of tone, and by kicking in a Gladio pedal, which is also a Dumble style pedal, it actually enhances the overall tones that we're getting. Okay, so this setup is a very beautiful setup with both this Dumble style pedals going on. Alright, so if you do like this kind of video, do give us a good thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the latest videos. Okay, so if you have any comments, do drop it below, drop us an encouragement or anything that you want us to do, any reviews. We'll try to get our hands on the pedal and we'll do them. Okay, so you take care, God bless, I will see you real soon. Bye.